When you let go of control and you let go of this sense of always needing to be first, always needing to be in control everything, when you learn to let all of that go and you learn to surrender into what this life has to offer to you, you're going to find yourself in a whole new world. And too many students that I have, and there are people, friends, family, etc., and people that you just have a conversation with in a cafe, and you realize when you're talking to people, everything is about control. You know, they want to be first in the queue. They want to be first to have the new gadget that's out, etc. But where you find yourself right now in your life, it's possibly where change is required. And that change is possibly your own mindset, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you believe in yourself and believe what you can have. You know, you've got a beautiful light within you. The light within you is so powerful that it's able to shine and move any darkness, when I say darkness, I'm talking about any negative thoughts that you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough. You've got this imposter syndrome that's stopping you being the true self of you. And when you start to change your self talk, I wonder how many times of the day, especially when you wake up in the morning, that you actually give yourself a pep talk, that you actually remind yourself just how beautiful you are, that you remind yourself that you are on the right path, that you remind yourself that you are part of the God consciousness, that you remind yourself that you are needed in this life, but more than just being needed, you're worthy. You made it here. Just remember that. You're here. You are having this physical experience, and within it, aren't you doing yourself an injustice if you're not living life properly? And I understand that you may have family to look after, you may have children or siblings or parents, etc., that you're looking after, and you might even have a friend that you're looking after. But it's important that you don't ever forget about you. And I think that's the problem. Too many people forget about themselves. They don't allow themselves the opportunity to take time out. And really, right now, what's needed is taking time out. I think that's so important, don't you? And the light that you have within you is so great that it's needing to be expressed beyond the thoughts of, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'll never be that, I'll never be this. We need you to stop that. What's needed is for you to really take accountability in the sense of knowing that you've done great work in your lifetime. And that great work is whether you've been a great daughter or son, a great niece or nephew, sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, grandparent, and the list goes on. But you've been so great towards other people. It's really time for you to be great towards yourself so that you are now being in a position where you can set yourself free and just let go and just be real. Because what I find is too often people sit on that someday island. And you know, in my other videos, I talk about it, the someday island, you know, someday when life gets better, someday when I get a bag of money, someday when Mr. or Mrs. Right knocks my door, someday, etc. That someday island is an island that will keep you hidden in a cave, and that's it. And you'll be there like a bat for life. And we don't want that. What we need is for you to come out of the cave, to see how beautiful nature really is, to see how beautiful it is that in the middle of the day, just because you can, you go for a coffee or a tea or have a water and you sit there. If you don't have a friend to go with, take yourself, be your own friend. I'm known to be going to a restaurant by myself. I go to the cinema by myself. I go on holiday by myself. It's not that I don't have friends. Of course I do. But when I want to go, sometimes it's not always convenient for the other people to come with me. So therefore, what am I going to do? Think, oh, I've got no one to come with me now. So what do? Miss out? I don't think so. I take myself off to the restaurant, or I take myself off to sit at a cafe and have a coffee, cappuccino, hot chocolate, whatever I fancy. And that's, for me, letting myself know I'm not staying small. I'm not waiting for somebody else to be available for me to then enjoy myself. No, no, no. I mean, I guess it does help because I'm an only child, right? So after 50 something plus years of being that, you get comfortable in your own skin. And I guess I'm one of the best people to talk about it if you have family or if you have siblings and you've never had that time where you're just on your own. Well, I'm on my own. I'm not married. I don't have children. I don't have siblings. I'm blessed with parents who've been together for 50 something years. I'm blessed with cousins. I'm blessed with aunts and uncles, etc. But in terms of having a brother and a sister, I don't have that. I have cousins who are close like that, and I have, that situation, but I don't actually have that label. So sometimes people live their own lives and they might be married, they might have their own children, etc. And you don't want to disturb people all the time. And then when they're going off on their holiday, or they're going off to the beach, or they're going off to have coffee or a meal, or they're doing all these different things with other people and you're not there. So what you're going to do? Feel sorry for yourself? No, you don't. If you ever want to go out and there's no one available, then take yourself out because you're available. I'm going to say to you something else as well. I join groups that I like to be. So I'll join an art group, or I might join a dance group, or I would love to do, I'd love to learn how to play the cello. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that's a dream. The idea being that I'm willing to take myself out of the box of home into a place where there be other like-minded people. Now, maybe you don't want to go in person, but you can go online. There's so many different groups you can go to online where you don't have to be on your own. And that's what I offer to you. So I'm just saying to you, really, that learning to let go of control is going to help you be more freer and present for yourself, because being present is what it's all about. And I want you to understand that when you look at the spirit within, that light that you have within you, it wants to shine bright. And so the sunshine that is there, allow that light to be free and do things that make you feel uplifted and positive. And if you're in a situation where you're constantly feeling anxious about something, maybe you're taking exams, maybe you're asked to demonstrate something, maybe you're asked to do things that's going to cause you anxiety, then you've got to think about that anxiety, because it can create stress within you, and that stress can go on to lead on to different things. So the idea is, think about what's going on in your life right now. What areas are causing you stress? What areas are causing you anxiety? And perhaps consider navigating and going around them and maybe letting go. And so I say to you today, you got this. I'm with you and I believe in you. My name is Anne Marie Bond, and I'll see you on the next episode.